Hello everybody, this is Robert with another 50 years of chess. It's Christmas Eve and it'll soon be Christmas Day. Now, I brought another video to you. It's the last one I'll be doing for a few days because of the holidays. I hope to get one to you probably Friday, something like that, or Saturday. This one is against an opponent who I've already done a couple of videos with on here, not with, and his name's Andrew Munn from Downend Chess Club. Andrew seems to be into retirement now. I'm seeing him around, hasn't played in any chess congresses or played for Downend Chess Club, who he's always played for as far as I can remember. I certainly hope he's well. This game was played on the 31st of January 2013 and it was a Bristol Chess League match, Division 1, and Andy and I were on bottom board because it was a very strong field of players, and Andy and I were probably two of the weakest ones there, so we would be on the lowest board. And this game was interesting, and I'm going to show you why. We had something at the end which made it an important game. So I was white, Andy was black. His rating at the time was around 1953 and I was rated 1893. And let's have a look at the game. So Andy was about I was about 60 at the time and Andy was about 53. So let's have a look at the game then. I played e4, Andrew played d5, ed, queen d. This is the Scandinavian opening, something Andy played quite a lot back then. Knight c3, queen a5, knight f3, knight f6, d4. So we're going book here at the moment. It's all book, and what's interesting is he played bishop g4 and I hit him straight away with h3, which is what I've been finding is a good answer to bishop g4. Bishop e2 is one of the main moves, but it's so passive, I just don't want to play it. So he played back to h5 and I hit him with g4 and he went back to g6. So from here I then played knight e5. I've got good control of things here for now until we sort something out. I can develop my bishop on g2 and it's looking good. So we played c6, which is the normal reply here. It does two things. One is it gives the queen an out square back to his 7th or 8th rank, and it also stops this when I play bishop g2. It stems the attack on b7. Stems the attack on b7. Then we played knight d7. I really want to take the bishop, but I just don't know. I just fancy taking a knight on this occasion, so I took the knight. And when he retook it with the king, I was gobsmacked. I've never seen anybody do that before. I suppose it's playable, but it's always usually with the knight. But we'll see. So I played f4, and Andy has to move that bishop or he's going to be trapped. So he comes into e4. He doesn't have to worry, because even if I play bishop takes bishop and he plays knight takes bishop, I can't retake with a knight because his queen is pinning my knight to my king. So I castle, swap bishops, and he played e6. So he's got a normal Caro-Kann type pawn setup, which often is the case with the Scandinavian. There are people who have said, I believe Bent Larsen, the great Danish grandmaster, said this is the proper way to play the Scandinavian. f5, h6. So he didn't want to swap pawns, which is fair enough, because I would have took with the rook, hit the queen. So he's played h6 because he doesn't want me driving that knight away with the g5 move. So I've gone pawn takes pawn, and now bishop to f4. It's important that I get this diagonal, the b8 h2 diagonal, because I don't want his bishop on that diagonal, that's for sure. It'd be very strong. So he's played bishop b4, threatening to double the pawns and even win the c pawn if I don't protect it. So I didn't. I thought, well, I'll let him do it, and I'll go for bishop e5, because if he plays bishop takes knight, pawn takes knight, I've got bishop takes knight, pawn takes, rook takes, so I'll be okay. So he did play bishop takes knight, pawn takes, but here Andrew showed a great deal of discipline. So he played rook to f8 from h8, yeah, f8 from h8, and c4. Now he's played rook f7, so he's planning on double rook battery on the f file, and that's going to lead to a trade-off in a minute. So I know what he's going to do now. So I'm playing queen d3, and here he did just what we said with the rooks. So now I played c3, keeping all those pawns nice and tight and neat together, so there's no stragglers. And he's played queen a6. And what I did was I played queen e2, knight d5, just as I said. So I had to swap a rook. Rook takes rook, and then I brought the other one across, and we swapped that one, and then he took the c pawn. So Andy has now got a pawn up, but I got a great bishop. It's a monster bishop up there. It's covering so much. Queen, so queen d3. I was a bit surprised that he didn't take the pawn with his knight, but he played queen a3. I think he wants to get some checks in with his queen, like c1 for instance, but I don't know where it's going. So now I played a nice little move, d5. So I'm hitting his knight now, twice. His knight is pinned. He didn't see this, and fortunately for me, there's not a lot he can do about it. So he played queen c1 check, king g2, queen back to b2 check, and he's hoping I'm going to put my king on a square where he can pick up my bishop on e5, which is not protected. So I played king to f3, so he can't do this. And then he played pawn takes pawn, because he knows it's got, the knight's gone. Pawn takes pawn, and now bishop takes knight. So he plays queen takes a2, which prevents me from playing queen takes d5 check. But I do have bishop takes g7, but I don't need to play it just yet. So I played queen to f5. Now at this point in the game, it's important I tell you that everyone else had finished playing, and the score was 2.5 over 5 boards. And this was the last board to be finished. If any of us lost, then that team lost. And I'm desperately in time trouble now. I'm down to a minute, less than a minute. I think I've got about 45-50 seconds left, and Andrew's got about 1 minute. So, and he is a good speed player. And so I checked him, and he played king c6, checked him again on c8, king b6, bishop check on d4, king a6. The only place I can check him now is on e6 with a check. And at this stage, I asked him if he wanted the draw because I just didn't have time. I've got a winning game, there's no doubt about that. I can play bishop takes g7, and I'm going to get both of those pawns off him. And but unfortunately, he would be able to check me, and I'll have to bring my queen to e3 to stop that check. And it's going to be my time. I desperately don't think I can do it, and I don't want to let the team down, so to speak, when you're in a situation like that. So I didn't go for it, and I asked him for a draw, and he snapped my hand off because he wanted a draw as well. So this was the game between Andy and myself, and the score ended up being 3-3. We drew, the teams drew, the match was drawn, and that's how it finished. I've played Andy probably about 7 or 8 times. I know I've won more, but only by, I think, one, maybe. One, at least only one. I know he's beaten me 2 or 3 times, and I've beaten him 3 or 4 times. And I think we've had one draw, this one, maybe one other, I'm not sure. But we played way back when we were younger as well, so it's hard to... this is the third game, I believe, I put on of us. 2 wins of mine in this draw. I do have one where he won, but unfortunately the game's spoiled because the move order, I got the move order wrong, and I haven't been able to work it out. So I was able to at least show a draw for him in this game. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for subscribing. As you know, I don't make money out of these videos. I don't want to. I'm not interested in that. I'm okay for money. I don't need money through doing this. I don't want to see adverts on my videos. I want people to see the games uninterrupted, and I hope you're enjoying that. So thanks for watching then. I'll be with you again very soon with another game, and in the meantime, have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.